Hi everyone, and welcome to my talk and welcome to BSides if it's your first day here. So I'll be talking a little bit about my experience with some big companies and how they dealt with some security issues. And this is the top name, so get the fuck out, Mr. User, by David Sopas. A little bit about me. I work as application security researcher, team leader at Checkmarx. We play with a lot of things, and it's a lot of fun working for them. Shore49, which I'm the co-founder and chief operating officer, which I manage to have a lot of fun with other pen testers, and we play a lot, so also pretty fun. I'm a core pen tester for Cobalt. Yeah, you can say that I'm still number one for a rank that for me does not make any sense, but still I'm number one. I have an Indian guy next to me. I hope he catch me because I'm 2 years the number one, so it's boring. And I'm a member of AP2SE, the Portuguese organization. And last year, I was also speaker at BSides in this room with a talk, The Way of the Bounty. In this talk, I will not talk about bounty, so you think. I have a few surprises, so let's wait for it. So, besides web hacking, or someone like OSX Reverse like to call web sheets, I also start playing with IoT, especially Bluetooth low energy. Lockpicking, I did a small village with my pal Duarte yesterday. I don't know if one of the guys present here was there, and it was pretty fun. Speaking about InfoSec in schools, in cons, and everything, I like to send the right message about information of security. Cycling, yeah, I love to cycle. Mountain bike, road bike, everything. TV shows, Mr. Robot, of course, you know. Yeah. So, and this year I start a new hobby, which is also pretty fun, and which is running. Yeah, I start running, and guess you never know when you need to run faster than the other guys. So, what I am about to explain, I tried to hide all information related to the companies that I tested, because I don't want any legal issues on everything. And so if you find something related to that, please, it's not my fault, really. It wasn't me. If it was on the slide, I don't care, it is a disclaimer. So blame someone else, I don't care. Agenda. I will explain some vulnerabilities that I found on 3 large organizations, which are called Company X, Y, and Z. A little bit about responsible disclosure without being a dumbass. Oh, sorry, a Trump. And also, I have a few surprises in the middle or in the end. I really don't know. I will see if people will be standing still in this talk. So, why? Why did I do this talk? Well, I choose these companies because Company X is a company that a service provider that I worked for. Company Y was an application that I used. Yeah, and that's it. Company Z is an application that I used in the past. Still don't use it anymore for some reason. I don't know why. But usually when I install something on my computer or my phone, I always try the application first to see, okay, if it still has any security issue or everything. So I like to test it before. So I will try to explain a little bit what I found. And Company X. Company X invested $6 million in expansion. Amazing, amazing, a big company. And a lot of interest in this company. I will not, of course, tell you the name. Guess what? 6 million, and I guess it was not in security. Some of their clients, and they have a lot of them, Hilton, Avon, United Airlines, which also I also won a bug bounty, not related to this talk, but yeah, I won a bug bounty on United Airlines and donated to cancer research. IKEA, Citroën, and Carrefour. This is one of their thousands of clients. So what did I find? It was a problem in their API. This is a small example of what I did. Send the link to Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean receives my link, and your API access is mine. No problem, but I will explain this in a better way. So it's quite simple. I just send a cross-site request forgery to add a new entry to the API list. The vulnerable field was the description of the API and was a cross-site scripting payload. Pretty simple. Everyone can do this. But when I was doing this, I noticed that they had a cross-site protection, cross-site scripting protection. And I was like, damn, I could do something more with that. And I just found that using something very hard, which is URL encoding, I bypassed it. Yeah, it just changed a couple of symbols to X encoding and you're done. And I got my stored CSS. This is a small example of what I did. I stored the JavaScript file on my domain. This is the payload. I get the first element of the box where the API is, but I did not steal the API key that I added. I stole the first one, which is the original one. So if the attacker, this is an example, if the guy just checks the API section of the application, I hope I cannot say the companies, damn. You can see that I stole the API key and I can do everything with it. The victim triggers the stored CSS and the original IP key, which is the first, and I did it. I did it using here. I don't want my added payload. I just want the first one, which is the original one, because if the victim will see something new added to the API list, okay, I will remove it. I didn't add this, so they remove the added API, and I remove the original. That's what I want. So, and I explain it here. So if the victim detects the cross-site scripting payload, I already have the original one, which I'm sure they're already using somewhere, and it will be very hard to change it and everything. So, and I guess the application doesn't have also a refresh on the original key, so it's mine anyway. So, what could I do with them? Yeah, I can do everything with an API key, as you may know. You can download old company X, clients DB, spoof clients ID, and create company landing pages and upload malicious files to their cloud and stuff like that. How easy it was, and you can see that it was pretty easy. I just found an unprotected form. I used cross-site request forgery, cross-site scripting. I started, I grabbed the API key, and game over. That's it. It's mine. And it's very simple, using two vulnerabilities that are very common, very easy to find, and you have the company almost in your hands. But not over, yeah. I also have file upload extension bypass, open redirect, CSV injection. Still not very, very dangerous things. That's why I told that API key was much more interesting, because I have the information from the company. And I also found one of my favorite vulnerabilities, refactored file download, where I hope I do the company name, and which I can trigger. I can create executable files to the victims and everything. Also, another cross-site scripting, cross-site request forgery, where I could change all of the callbacks sent, not to the company's website, but to my website. Everything goes through my domain. The important thing in this, and I would like to focus, is the vendor response. This is one of my main focus in this talk. Well, I tried contacting them by email, which was very wrong. I did not get any reply. I tried support tickets, again, not very, with not any success. And Twitter, yeah, I got some tweets regarding, so I can provide the security information. So I tried to contact using Twitter. They forwarded to the security team. No reply. Ask for an update. Same reply. Forward to security team. Check the dates. Okay. Ask for another update. Yeah, almost 8 months, or 6. I don't know. And to make this faster, I bolded the curious things. So we signed fixed all the issues you sent. Amazing. We appreciate your help. Thank you. After, yeah, a long time. But it's not over. I told them directly that they suck in security and requested a full disclosure. I literally didn't say suck. I just told them that you're very bad, not suck. So they told me, no, we care about security. We'll contact you shortly. And 3 months later, I just tweeted shortly. And I'm sorry, but about the lack of response, your situation is new to me. New to me? What the hell, man? New? Almost a year have passed and it's new to you. I've asked your manager about this. And this type of situations happen a lot. And the 3 cases that I will present in this talk is regarding this, the lack of reply of many organizations. And after this date, I just wait, okay? So I'm still waiting. It's a shame, but let's pass to the company Y. Company Y was very interesting because it was is Android application with a lot of downloads and used by some guys, 6.5 million people. It's featured in Forbes, and this time they awarded me. Amazing, awarded me, and I was very happy with it. But I will show you later. What's the problem in here? I have no pen testing skills in Android. I'm very bad in it. I leave to my other partners, colleagues, and everything which are more experienced than me. I just burped the request. If you don't know burp, I don't know if I was the inventor of this word, I guess no, but it's lingo for the art of using burp proxy. I'm not gaining any type of money, just publicizing burp, but burp is an excellent tool. Still, and professional or free version, it doesn't matter. So what I did, I requested, I intercepted the requests from burp, and I checked simple API call with my user ID and my out token, which is redacted because it's not rotating, it's still the same. So you have the URL, you have the user ID, and you have redacted my authorization, which returns something like this, okay? You have my name, writing correctly. I don't know if, no. Okay, my email, no problem, it's public. Notifications, because I don't have many information, it's almost empty. What is status, A? Okay, I don't know. So, I have this. I don't know if you guys are already thinking, what you can do with this. Well, I usually think like that. So, what if my token could be used for something more interesting? And I tried using a lower number, and it failed. And I was like, damn, man, I really thought that my token will work with other user IDs. So usually in security, you never should quit, and you should try everything. And thinking outside of the box, and it should be something. I really wanted that database. Not malicious, okay, but I wanted to test it because it was an application for a client and I needed to. So what I did, I found 3 numbers, with my own token, and I got someone else information. Yeah, find first, last name, email, which is redacted, but this is the real name, the same user ID. They have the profile picture, which is connected to the Facebook, and in this request, you don't have too many information about the images and videos because you can upload and everything. Then you have the profile picture and the other information. But besides, I just didn't down a number. I tested 2, 3, and I got a reply. And so, okay, I have maybe the 6.5 million users. I created a small Python script, very bad Python script. I just want to prove my case. And I got a lot of information. And they acknowledged me. I contacted them. Yeah, I got a little feedback. And it was very nice reward. And you can check it. So it's not bad. I even tried to buy a book, and it was not enough. And yeah. So I told them, well, the same company, hey, what the hell, man? Okay, it was an effort, right? They featured in Forbes, and they have so many clients, paid clients, okay, but doesn't care. Company Y fixed it. I found another way to bypass it. Very easy, not 3, but 6. Other vulnerability is still in place, so get the fuck out. And further response, it was also very funny, not only because of the reward, but again, email, not sport ticket, not Twitter, yeah. So first contact, this is very cool, really. They know about the hole, okay? They have a hole in our application. And they told me that folks who can root their phone can see these logs. I don't know what they are talking about. We're going to fix it soon because we care about privacy. Of course, we care about privacy. And don't want to expose personal information. Yeah, I just downloaded your 6.5 million users, so yeah, you don't want to expose that. Yeah, and they become my friends. Like, hey, David, can you wait at least 6 months for us to fix the bug? Yeah, they care about security and privacy. 6 months, I think it's enough. So, yeah, I request an update, and you can see also the dates. They're very fast, and they fix in a branch, but can't be released until next year. Request an update, March, okay, everything is good. We're going, no, this is amazing. And it confused me a little bit. We're going to encrypt our logging. Sorry, but my God. The only issue that we use the logging in every support email to see what's going on with users. I don't understand this, anything. Okay, I'm Portuguese, I'm not native, English native, but again, I'm still confused. When we can't replicate an issue in-house, so we're trying to figure out to decrypt our support stuff. What they are trying to fix? Really? I don't have a clue what they are talking about. I don't know if they still receive my communication or they are reading any other report. I don't know, but what the hell? The issue, David, to get users' information is a certain way fixed. Yes, in a certain way. Yeah. We protect your information in a certain way. So this use can wait until November. Yeah, more than a year. Yeah, we care about privacy and security. And again, at the time, we don't want to open any security issues to the internet. Again, I don't know why. We will notify you when we are ready. And they were ready. Yeah. So I'm still waiting. Okay, to the last company, which is company Z. Also a mobile application. Again, no experience in Android pen testing. So this is a very big application, very big. You can see the numbers, amazing. They create applications for Microsoft, Samsung and Yahoo, and were listed in Forbes like a major company, fast growing. I don't know how much money they have. So we got user enumeration and data notification. Yeah, a little simple, but especially data notification was very interesting. Again, after intercepting requests, which the only thing I do in Android, I saw a post request, which this is, I can explain a little bit about what the application do. It's like a remote control for your TV, okay? So it's pretty simple. I updated my account, okay? At the time I was 34, I'm not lying. I was a male, still. And this, I noticed my user ID. So, nothing else. So, what is returned? Okay, my ID, my operator, and some reference of the phone that I used. Yeah, not really my phone anymore, but and relevant information. But using the same method, this was easier because it was just downing a number or up a number, so it was a sequential number. So I created another shitty script in Python and enumerate all the users and grab age, TV, operator, country, device model, you name it. This was the shitty Python. Yeah, well, very bad. And also using, no, I'm in Microsoft. Yeah, but the most dangerous thing was the possibility of modifying user data without HTTPS or authorization. Sorry. They are offering water. I don't know about beer, but okay. And I could change some user information, even corrupting it. And the application, if you corrupt with invalid data, it will crash the application, and you need to remove the application and install it again. Amazing. So I did other things. So I started playing with it. I checked what would be funny to send them, a little POC. I noticed that you can change favorite movies. Okay, I already think that some guys already think favorite movies. Change email and recover the password. Okay, account takeover. Yeah, this is awesome, but I don't care. And add channels to rooms. That was really funny. Yeah, some people are already laughing. So I used it. So the channel, add channels. I just use post request on the company Z. Schedule a new channel to this ID, to his room ID, which is one, for example, you have 3 rooms, one bedroom, one living room, so I don't know which room ID 3 is somewhere where the TV is. So, and I changed to a particular ID, and I wonder what channel is this. I know what this ID is. So you'll see on the next slide. And so, you think it's porn? No. Yeah, victim turns the TV remotely, because I'm at my place, so victim turns the TV and watch something on their room ID 3. Damn. Yeah, the notifications or the vendor response was also very interesting. Email, false, part ticket, false, and Twitter, true. Yeah, I tweet a lot. First, was the best, no, the contrary. It was the worst one, because I get almost no reply. They only tweeted me, telling me, we updated the application. Yeah, okay, cool. But still, it's same issues, and I don't know. I will not tell the company, so I don't tell how to do not use this company, because the application is inside almost every Android phone. Responsible disclosure. Okay, what was my biggest issue? I think you can guess it. Is try to contact the company. Where do I find any information, or where the F or the fuck the security company of the company? Yeah, you enter a website and you check, okay, I found security issues, I have a remote control, I have RC, I have, when you name it, and where should I contact the company? I don't have an email. Sometimes I have a contact form that replies automatically. I don't have anything. Sometimes 1 year, 2 years, it's amazing. So I did some statistics about it, and I noticed that social network nowadays, it's very important. Just because I can enumerate that email, yeah, I got 2 and 10, Twitter 8 in 10, LinkedIn 8 and 10, very interesting. Phone, yeah, I found some companies sometimes. Usually, let me check a little bit. Some Indian guys answer and they really don't understand what I'm talking about, so it does, but okay. Sometimes it will, because 3 times it worked. Support ticket 1, amazing, these systems, amazing. They really work. So I noticed that social networks are very important to contact and to communicate information. Why? It's simple. If you identify the company in your timeline, for example in Twitter, it's a public information. Other companies can see it. Other clients can see it, so they need to reply. They need the feedback from somewhere, you know? So in case of LinkedIn, I also try to reach the security people. I searched when they accepted, of course, my request, or the C-level. I don't want to contact the developer. He doesn't know. So usually they don't understand what I'm talking about either. So. And usually also they are Indians. Didn't try to use Facebook because I don't use it. I use it only in some rare cases. What I usually do, this is a simple model, what I usually send to when reporting it. I try to contact with a small introduction, who am I and everything, what I do. Also, I try every time to send a full report with the information that I discovered, especially if you can accompany with a video, images, good images, not like the other one, vulnerability references, or any articles that you think that could help the receiver to understand better your report. And depending on the severity, try to get an update regularly, not like each week or each day. I try like 1 per month. If 90 days have passed, send the last communication. I'm trying to say 90 days, but, oh, sorry, because, again, sorry, it was delayed, this one. 90 days, because Google also uses it, and I think it's a good timeline to solve the situations. But this also happens in bug bounty. Yeah, this also happens. For example, US Department of Defense, I took this information from HackerOne, from my account. I don't know if it's public or not, but really. So, US Department of Defense, 5 months time to resolution. Too long, really. I still have 2 reports to get any first response. They say 3 days. I have 2 waiting for. I have a Crosssite scripting and a SQL injection on US Department of Defense, and still I don't see these 3 days on first response, but okay. But still 5 months time to resolution. Agoda, which is part from Booking company, bounty 1 year, not bad. 11 months to get a resolution, also not very efficiency. Immature, incredible, 9 months. As you can see, there's a pattern, okay? Yelp, 7 months. I'm thinking, oh, wait 7 months to fix something, really. And sometimes they are dangerous things. For example, the US Department of the SQL injection, I got contacts for military, the Navy, and it's only fixing a SQL injection. Hey, use parameterized queries or something like that. It's not very hard, okay? It's updating an old site. So, Udemy, 7 months, okay? Udemy just rip videos from other people, so, okay. Bounties. First of all, this is part of one of my surprises. I want to ask to everyone which is here, who already received the bounty? 1 person, damn. 2, 3. Okay, the other people, at the end of this talk, I have a few surprises for the other people. But I only have 32. So, at the end of this talk, first come, first serve. So, Really, it's important. Taking back to my talk, responsible disclosure. Okay, why I didn't disclose the names of these 3 companies? First, they don't deserve my time. At first they deserve my time, but now I don't care. And publicity. Many of my clients are using it, so it's bad for my clients. I don't care about them, but I care about my clients. So against my advice, I told them don't use it, but they need it. Yeah, that's problem. And 2 of them asked me politely not to. You know, I don't say anymore. It's enough. And not related to the 3 companies, I found a very, maybe the top 5 sites in Portugal that have this simple file, which I know that most of you know what it is. And it was visible to the public. You can use Dear Search or other Dear Buster to check some of these files, and you can check some of the things. There are some clues, okay? I know they use PHP. I know they SSH to something, and also they type some password which is redacted. I also know they have the config file and made a backup name like this, which might be accessible. I don't know. Also, the email and an FTP, some internal server that they have. If you refresh the page a couple of times, you see new things, and some of them are really funny, like typing wrong Linux commands and everything. It's really, it seems like Kevin Mitnick doing some hacking nowadays in the 90s and knowing what he was doing. I tried also to contact these guys. It was not very easy because it was the only one that didn't answer my phone calls, didn't reply to any email, Twitter, no, and Sport Ticket, no. So I tried everything and no reply so far. So this was an experience for me because each time I audit or research new things, inclusively nowadays I'm stopped using like OSH Reverse, which is over there, and tell web sheets. I'm stopping using web sheets and going to IoT. And even in IoT, the vendor response is like piece of crap, you know, no reply so far. So this is it. So if you have any questions, feel free to do it. I can try to answer if I know.